Greetings, I am Maleficious, and I'm back with more of Night in the Woods. So last time we had some pretty major revelations from B, and we're moving into the next phase of the ghost investigation. So let's get back into it. I just have water this time, didn't really prepare very well. I also tried playing some more of Demon Tower last time, but I'm still having trouble with that. But yeah, I've actually, considering how the flow of this game has been going so far, I think I'm going to go to Possum Jump with Angus right now. I know I said that I was going to save it for last, but I'm thinking, well, I've been trying to alternate between spending time with B and Greg, and if I go to the graveyard now, I've spent 2 days in a row with B, so I'm splitting it up by going with Greg now to investigate Possum Jump, and then I suspect tomorrow's going to be a normal day where I will probably be able to hang out with either B or Greg, and in that case I'm going to pick Greg. And then I think the day after that will be the last stage of the ghost investigation, so I'll be going with B to the graveyard. Oh yeah, and I didn't realize it until I was going through the editing for the video last time, but I didn't talk to Newspaper Guy this day. I had opportunity to do so, but I completely forgot about it. So let's do that now. What's in the news? Birds flying south early this year. What does that mean? They know something we don't. Alright then. Well, I guess just gonna head over to Video Outpost 2, and we can get this started. There we go. So, I said I could, take you up to the park. You did indeed. I'm so tired. You gonna be okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. You up for this park trip? Yeah. I'm excited. Are you? Yeah, we never get to hang out. Ghost hunting with Angus. So you think the guy you saw was a ghost? Not a guy, a ghost. Right. Why does no one believe me that it was a ghost? Well, I mean, ghosts don't actually exist. I'm pretty sure they do. Well, I'd need evidence. What counts? A ghost walking up and saying hello, and me saying, hey, I verified you are a dead person. Could be a zombie or a Frankenstein. Okay, maybe if they're made of ghosty stuff. Ghosty stuff can be our podcast about ghosts. This episode of Ghosty Stuff brought to you by Donut Wolf. Welcome to Ghosty Stuff. I'm Mae, and I saw ghosts, and this is Angus, who doesn't believe me. I'm Angus, and this is Mae. She's a crazy person. The park. We can have some water now. Nice evening. Yeah, it's alright. My mom used to take us up here to play frisbee. I got hit in the teeth with a frisbee once, full speed. Jeez. Casey and me were throwing things at each other's heads. Oh. We stopped after the frisbee. Okay, we can keep going. Probably nothing to the right, since it looks like we came from that direction. Posted. Do not feed or touch the wildlife. Well, that seems extreme, or, well, clearly. There's some folks living in cabins up here. You can, feed and touch them if you want. It's a weird old place up here. There's all kind of weird stuff back up in the park. Old stuff just hanging out in the woods. We'll hit my old scout camp on the way up, I think. Busy woods. Okay, better get going before it gets dark. Alright. Well, I guess life has been okay. Work goes on. And again, just cycling through games. Although did I say this last time? I did manage to unlock all the Type C ships in FTL. And I managed to get a win with the Type B Lanius cruiser, so that was interesting. I think I also managed to get a win with the Type A eventually, but... You alright? Yeah, I got asthma is all. Sorry you gotta wait for me. Do you have an inhaler? Or didn't you run cross-country back in junior high? Yeah, but I never finished a race. Why do you keep doing it? I have no idea. What is this thing? This is like a lime kiln, I think? Limes? Or a kiln? We'll go with limes. Limestone. You like do something with it in there, and it becomes this other thing. Oh. Limestone's weird because it's mostly made of skeletons of sea creatures from millions of years ago. So, like, this was all underwater or something at one point. Whoa, or no way. We'll go with whoa. I know, right? Like, right where we are standing. There were, like, ancient horrible sea monsters. Creepy. And awesome. That's history. Okay, I'm ready to go. Yeah. Oh, I suppose thinking about last time, considering the Deep Hollow Hollers played Appalachian music, I wonder if this is supposed to be Appalachia, which makes me wonder where exactly Bright Harbor is. I thought it might have been New York, but it makes me think it's something else. Puff, puff. Phew. Need to take a break? I'm okay. I'm okay. No prob. Huff, huff. So, if this place was underwater, where'd the water go? Or why aren't there, like, ancient shark bones up here? Where'd the water go? I don't know. To the ocean, I guess. And like the Earth is always shifting, so mountains get all pushed up, where it used to be just flat ground. Weird, because things are so boring nowadays. To think like all that crazy stuff was going on here. There's always more weird stuff that happened to find out about later. Okay, I'm ready to go. Cool, cool. Another lime kiln. Puff, puff, puff. Wheeze. Are you sure you're okay? Yeah. Huff. Sorry. Huff. Huff. Seriously, it's fine. Hang for a minute. Okay. I should know all this stuff about, like, ancient sea creature rock or whatever. Lime... stone. I was gonna take a class on dinosaurs back at school. What happened? It was all full up. That class fills up fast. I bet. I love dinosaurs, or dinosaurs are like the most interesting animals. You knew they had feathers? Or some of them? I know, right? Big freaky chickens. Things were so scary and cool back then. We'd die in like 5 minutes, haha. Oh yeah, ancient creatures would eat us, no problem. Be glad for the millions of years between us. Weird. Time, dude. Time makes most dangerous things less dangerous. Most things, at least. Okay, you ready to roll? Yeah, we're almost to the top. Oh yeah, I've been seeing stuff on Twitter. Again, more Animal Crossing, and I have the Woods crossover type stuff. There's a rather really nice picture of Mae and B as Animal Crossing villagers. Well, that was a hike. That was a lot easier when I was 11. We passed, what, 3 gates on the way up here? I lost count. Weird. Used to be open back then. Ready to go? Not far now, just up ahead. Oh yeah, there's also this one thread where a fair number of people were discussing what Mae's tagline would be in-game. Graves, huh? Yeah, these were... I forget. They were involved in the Possum Massacre. That, like, labor strike thing. Where it was like the Miners versus National Guard. Happened back in town like 100 years ago. Why are they up here? I think these were some of the bad guys. And some of the miners. Didn't want them buried in town. Oh, huh. There's like a few old graveyards up here from like colonial times. I guess there's one up here somewhere too. Well, that's spooky. Just bones. Ancient shark bones. Yeah, see? Nothing left to be scary. Wow, we're up really high. And really far out. I can't see town from here. It's south of us, behind whatever ridge that is. So what? Are we just supposed to wait here and see if anything happens? You tell me. You're the expert. I guess we'll just wait here and see if anything happens. Nice night. Yeah. Back at school, I couldn't see as many stars. That always made me sad. Oh yeah, they're really nice up here. I wish I knew the constellations like you did. What? You know all the names and the stories and stuff. I wish. I can never remember them other than... I think that one up there is like a bell or something? No. Remember that time we were all at that longest night bonfire? And we spied the constellations together. And you told us all about them? That's not a thing that happened. Oh wow. Maybe it was like a dream or something. God, I barely remember now. I wonder what fake constellations and stories you dreamed up. Okay, humor me. I'll find the constellations, you tell me about them. Okay then.